Hi, and happy Father's Day. It's nice to be sitting out here on my front porch after a lot of rain here in Massachusetts with the birds singing away. Thought you might appreciate that. Yeah, so we're talking about forgiveness and the multi layers of forgiveness and how they pop up when least expected and can really cut us off at the knees in a way. I was thinking about what do you do in that point, in that moment? A lot of times there's despair, and I don't know what's worse, the the despair that the subject has come up again, or the despair that somehow or other didn't get it accomplished. After all the work that we do to move on and to free ourselves of the burdens of resentment and blame and guilt, personal guilt, right? And so I was thinking about, first of all, how the infinity wave is such a great tool to bring in during those moments, first to calm the system, just letting the water just wash, 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 calm the system, and then allowing that special component of compassion to enter into our fields, because it's compassion that's going to get us to be able to do that next layer of forgiveness. We're not going to get there from despair. You're not going to forgive from despair. We forgive from a place of surrender and love. And we're going to talk about that next week. But, oops, here comes an airplane. There's a small airport near me. So, so using the infinity wave to calm the system first and foremost, allow the compassion in, and to realize that our imperfect natures are what they are, and we're doing the best we can. I was listening to, I don't know if you've ever heard of Bashar. It's a wonderful channel. Daryl something is the name of the man who channels Bashar. And he was talking about how the unconscious and subconscious work together to reveal to the conscious mind things that need to be worked on. And he said what happens is the unconscious sort of collects through a lifetime all the data, all the pieces that we said we wanted to work on, and keeps them down there in the pot, until the subconscious deems it time for whatever a lesson or an opportunity or an awareness, until we're ready for it. And then the subconscious serves it up on a little platter for our conscious mind, which I I have worked in psychology for most of my life, and this idea of this teamwork between the unconscious and the subconscious was kind of a relay. I thought, oh, well, I have never heard it explained exactly like that. And I thought, wow, that is brilliant. And it explains why we read a book for the second, third, fourth time and we get completely different or more nuanced understandings, or maybe even see things or hear things for the first time, because we weren't ready. And so it just went into the unconscious tub, pot, whatever, and until we were ready to receive the information and the wisdom. So I kind of think it's the same thing with forgiveness. We forgive completely at the place that we're at, and then when we're ready to do the next layer, it is served up to us by our subconscious. That's so brilliant. What a system. What a system. And I was thinking about in scripture, not that I'm a scripture quoter at all, but this one has always kind of stuck in my mind. When Peter asked Jesus, Yeshua, if he needs to forgive 7 times, 7 times I need to forgive someone, you know, and Jesus said, no, 70 times 7 times. So, in other words, an infinite amount. You keep forgiving as long as you have to, for as many layers that get presented as there are. And we do that because, as Buddha says, that hot coal of blame and resentment is sitting in your pocket, not in the other person's pocket. So forgive and get to inner peace that way. We've had so many beautiful teachers on this subject, but I just thought I would share with you this idea about not being surprised, really, and not going into despair when we get yet another opportunity to forgive, and especially forgiving ourselves. We'll talk more about that next week. Anyway, have a beautiful Father's Day, or whatever you're doing today. And I love you, and I hope to see you sometime very soon on a Monday meditation or for channeling explorations tomorrow. All right, thanks.